In Broadview, Illinois, that is Kristi Noem, the Department of Homeland Security Secretary under Trump, just got denied the opportunity to dump. Literally.
Interesting. That's what Governor Pritzker says is cooperation in keeping people safe.
Noem and her entourage wanted to use the toilet facilities in the local police station and were rejected. Headline, "No, you cannot." Kristi Noem denied bathroom access at Illinois government building.
So why wouldn't they let you in? What's been going on here? What's been going on here, Secretary?
We were coming to go out and do some operations to pick up some guys with criminal convictions on them. And
check out the way Noem is walking. She is either having difficulties holding it in, or she has already pooped herself.
Would not allow us to go in and to use the restroom at the police station. So as much as these local leaders and governors talk about cooperating and having the backs of our law enforcement officers, this is what we have to put up with every single day. And all we're doing is getting criminals as terrorists and cartels and gang members off the streets to make families safer here.
Hello everybody, David Schuster here. Kristi Noem is lying, of course. Most of the people who ICE agents have arrested in Chicago and across the country have no violent criminal records, are not terrorists, and are not cartel members. However, in recent days in Chicago, ICE agents have been running roughshod. In this neighborhood, ICE agents in that white SUV got tired of waiting in traffic, so they fired tear gas to try and clear out vehicles and a motorcyclist blocking their way. The chemical smoke reportedly caused a 2-year-old child in a stroller to get sick. The gas also forced a nearby elementary school to keep kids inside. In another neighborhood, ICE agents tried to disperse a crowd of protesters and gas 2 Chicago police officers.
Fire! They'll throw you in the fire too! Understand! They just tear gas you! They don't give a f*** either! Why are you protecting them?
To say Chicagoans are fed up would be an understatement. Local police are now refusing to respond to ICE agents asking for assistance, and the mayor of Chicago just announced this.
Today, we are signing an executive order aimed at reining in this out-of-control administration. The order establishes ICE-free zones. That means that city property and unwilling private businesses will no longer serve as staging grounds for these raids.
In the meantime, residents and private citizens of Chicago are also ratcheting up their protests of ICE. On the south side of the city, as ICE agents without a warrant tried to arrest this man for the apparent crime of walking while Latino, drivers honked horns and pedestrians surrounded the scene and taunted the federal agents.
La migra!
Ayúdame, help me, he said. The man said, I'm a citizen of the United States.
No! Let him go! Let him go! Get off him! Ayúdame, quítalo. Let him go!
Eventually, with the crowds getting larger, the car horns getting louder, and the local police refusing the radio calls for assistance, the ICE agents gave up and drove away. Those ICE agents are lucky they only face locals leaning on car horns and pointing camera phones. At a certain point, bystanders are going to physically try and rip the agents away from the people being arrested. Of course, a violent confrontation seems to be what the Trump administration keeps hoping for. And if there is blood in the streets, Trump could try and declare martial law and order military troops to gun down protesters. Kudos to everybody in Chicago showing restraint and keeping the protests peaceful. Also, huge respect to the local police for denying help to ICE. By all accounts, the people of Chicago have had enough with the Trump administration tyranny. And seeing Trump officials, including Kristi Noem, deny toilet access, well, that is laugh out loud glorious. Kristi Noem may fashion herself as a tribal queen and law enforcement warrior, but the fact is, she's just a shallow Trump sycophant spewing press releases and self-promotion. In this case, Noem said all she wanted to do was relieve herself. Mission accomplished, Kristi, though not in the way you had intended. By the way, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren recently hammered a national news anchor who was pushing a Trump GOP talking point about the government shutdown.
You know, Republicans say what you're really fighting for is taxpayer dollars for, as they put it, illegal aliens. I know that's not strictly true, but there is a provision.
Excuse me, not strictly true.
It's not
it
true
is a
directly, but
flat-out lie.
And that is Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts ripping CBS News anchor Tony DeCopel. As Mediaite wrote, flat out lie, Warren cuts off CBS anchor pushing her on Trump shutdown talking point.
Way that they frame it.
There is nothing in Medicaid, there is nothing in Medicare that permits one undocumented immigrant to get $1 of assistance.
Check out that video at the link below. It generated a lot of comments on YouTube. One of the most popular was from Laura, who wrote, Elizabeth Warren is a true patriot, very intelligent lady. I love her. I hear you. I look forward to reading your comments about Chicagoans fighting back against Kristi Noem and against her Trump administration ICE agents. I'm David Schuster. Thanks for joining us.